If you're a beginner in 2026 and trying to get into digital marketing to get employed or to get clients as freelancer, SEO is probably the worst channel you can start with. So stop learning SEO. Let me be very clear and precise here. I'm not saying SEO is dead or SEO is not working anymore. What I'm saying is SEO as a starting channel to get employed or to get clients has the weakest early proof of competence and the hardest part to get someone to pay you for your services. I work with a lot of clients as consultant and I run a performance marketing agency. So I have trained a lot of beginners and I have hired a lot of marketers. So I've been on both sides of the hiring table. And let me be very honest with you. SEO is a channel where there's a very clear difference between someone who knows SEO and someone who can demonstrate value. So let me explain. Why does SEO look like a smart career choice for beginners? It is because you're being told learn SEO fundamentals, understand the intent, and then create content, and content is the king. And then who would disagree on every company needs SEO? All of this is true. That's why SEO looks foundational and important, especially when you compare it with paid ads, because it's risky, you need to spend a lot of money, SEO is organic, it's free traffic, and all those statements. But here's the uncomfortable truth. SEO knowledge is very hard to convert into real results, and it takes a lot of time, especially for beginners. And that's where things start to break for beginners. And these are the patterns I have repeatedly seen in my career. Number one, SEO has delayed proof problem. If you're a beginner and you have learned SEO and an employer asks you, what can you do for us? The answer is standardized. I know how to do off-page optimization. I know how to do on-page optimization. I know how to do link building. I know how to do research for keywords. But that's knowledge, not proof. SEO results take months and months to show. And that's why when clients are hiring for SEO roles, they just want to be made sure that next 6 months, if they let you do what you do and pay you, they want to be sure that there's a high probability you will deliver the results. And as a result, they will ask you what you have done. And as a beginner, you would have nothing to show. Clients in service-based industries, they pay for proof and results. They don't pay for potential. They never pay for potential. So all in all, SEO is a hard sell if you are a beginner. Put yourself in client shoes. Company and the business is very important to them. And if they ask you, who have you ranked before? And when your answer is no one yet, the conversation in almost all cases ends just there. The second reason is with all these AI tools, the beginner SEO work that beginners used to do is being just compressed by AI tools. Even with all these AI tools, there are still aspects of SEO which are still very important and they work. Transactional SEO, local SEO, enterprise SEO still works, but all of this is done by the experts and not the beginners. Now, the third reason is kind of what some people claim that, SEO is going to transition into GEO and that's a new future. While this might be true, but then this is where a lot of beginners make a huge mistake because they make career decisions based on predictions, not the current demand, not what's happening now. Because GEO yet has no standardized roles, no clear job descriptions, no clear pricing models, no clear impact. There is no agreed playbook because it's changing every day. Even the platforms don't know where it's going. I'm not saying you shouldn't go in that direction if you're an SEO expert already, but if you're a beginner and betting all your career on these predictions, it's not a good decision. I have learned this so many times in my career. Never base your career decisions on predictions. Just look at demand now. The initial decision has to be made on what you see now. Now, with whatever we discussed about SEO, compare that with paid ads. I'm not saying paid ads are magical or paid ads are easy, but in most cases, they are predictable. They have quick results. You have something to show quickly. Clients trust you because they know within 3 days they will know whether you are worth hiring or giving the project to or not. So the risk element for them is not as much as for SEO. And the other thing you have to understand is most small and medium businesses, talk about real estate companies, brokers, talk about business setup companies, talk about clinics, talk about all the small and medium businesses which are potential clients for a beginner. They already spend on advertising. Most of them do not do SEO because they are like, we just need leads now. We just want business now. And they're already spending on ads. So when you tell them, I can help you optimize your ads better, You're not selling them a new idea. You're just telling them whatever you're doing, I can just add value. That already drops half of the barriers for you. And that makes paid ads a far better beginning choice for a beginner. And of course, when I say beginner, I'm just assuming you already have very good knowledge. You have worked on some case studies. You have just understood the platforms. You have just understood how to structure campaigns and optimization, some best practices. The other good thing is, even if you're not able to do very good at your initial projects, paid ads have a benefit that they have very fast learning loop. Fail at something, if you're not able to do a great job, you get reports, you get data, and you can learn faster. You can just take any decisions and just understand faster that, okay, this is what is working, this is what's not working, this works for these type of clients, this does not work for these type of clients. If you get to work on an entry-level SEO job for 6 months, even if you learn something theoretically, you will not be confident because you have not seen the results. But if you at the same time work in a paid advertising role as a paid media executive for 6 months, you would already have learned a lot because you would have seen a lot of decisions, a lot of actions, and what were the results. And now let me talk like a hiring manager. If I talk to a super beginner who says, I have learned paid ads, I have learned Google ads, and then listen, I have created this hypothetical campaign with hypothetical structure and keywords. This is a website I created. This is how I set up conversion tracking, though I never run the ads. For me, hireable. SEO might make sense for beginners. For example, if you get a chance to work with an established team, a company has an SEO team of 12 people and you get a chance to work as a junior there, yes. So I hope you understand this video is not anti-SEO, it's anti starting in the wrong place. That's all for this video. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.